Shalom and welcome to the Minchat Torah. This year is entitled Eating Out, Part 11, Heiter Michira, Rav and Rav Shlomo Zalman Aurbach. So in the previous year, Rav in the Chamuna, several places, very, very machmi. He holds it's absolutely also Heiter Michira. And if one cooks Heiter Michira in his pots and pans, they become usher as well. Certainly one cannot eat over someone who's serving Heiter Michira. Rav Shlomo Zalman Aurbach in Minchat Shlomo Siman Mem Daled talks about a person who does not hold by Heiter Michira. Can he go into a store and purchase from one who relies on Heiter Michira, because now he's giving over money for fruits that really have Kedusha Shviyas, even though the one who sells it does not hold that way. He holds it's from a guy's field. But if the purchaser does not hold by Heiter Michira, then he's not allowed to give money to someone that's not going to have Kedusha Shviyas to the money, and he's not going to deal with it properly. Also, it's Lifnai Ivair, because according to the purchaser, this seller is selling Kedusha Shviyas fruit for a business, and that's wrong. So by purchasing from him, that's Lifnai Ivair. That's for Shlomo Zalman's Shaila in Siman Mem Daled in Minchat Shlomo, and he says there's no problem. Why? Because the seller is relying on the heter. And as far as he's concerned, he's fine. He's not doing anything wrong in the seller's world. So he's relying on his poskim that the sale, Heiter Michira, is a legitimate sale. And therefore, when you purchase from him, you don't have to worry about Lifnai Ivair, because he has who to rely on. Yeshlo Almi Lismo. So we see a different approach between Rav Shlomo Zalman Aurbach to Heiter Michira and Rav Chaim just rejects it out of hand in a few lines out of the thousands and thousands of lines that he writes in Hilchot Shemitah V'Yovel. He just writes in a couple of lines. That's it. Heiter Michira deals with it as sort of just a minor side point and answers the whole thing, nothing to talk about. Rav Shlomo Zalman does not look at it that way. He says there are shitas who permit it. And Rav Shlomo Zalman says that a purchaser who does not hold by it would not be considered to be Lifnai Ivair, to purchase from a seller, and he's causing him to stumble because he's not stumbling. The seller is relying on legitimate shitas. So it's important that, yes, Rav is very, very, very stringent, and he holds it's nothing, and those who hold by Rav hold that way, but it should not be brought down into some kind of political argument. Rav is a gadol. This is his conclusion, and one who follows him, of course, follows his conclusion. Aser is Heiter Michira, Aser is the Kalim. And one who does not hold this way and relies on those shitas who matzah lachatchila, or Rav Shlomo Zalman Aurbach, that may be machmir, but he'll look at that as a legitimate shita. Those who hold by either of those other approaches should chas v'shalom not politicize Rav Kanievsky's psak. This is his psak, and he's a gadol. He's certainly entitled to his psak. That's absolutely also he doesn't hold by it for the three reasons we mentioned in the previous two shiurim. So it's a machlokas, it's a shem shamayim. Each person holds what he holds based on his morad asra, whether he gets Rav Kanievsky's Talmud and follows him, and that's it. If Rav Shlomo Zalman Aurbach, who tolerates it as a legitimate shita, and those who hold lechatchila better to buy Heiter Michira than Yivol Nachri and give our enemies support and take away the share in the market from our brothers, the farmers. Each one is a sheet and has to be looked at that way, and we cannot go ahead and put any poskim down and just politicize a very complicated halachic issue. Shalom.